How maximizing total surplus increases net economic well-being. First off, what are surpluses? A surplus is the amount of money you have left when you buy or sell a good or service. For a consumer, their surplus is the difference between what they paid for a good or service and what they were willing to pay, whereas producer surplus is the difference between what they sold a good or service for and the cost of production for that good or service. Now, total surplus is equal to the sum of producer and consumer surpluses. We use total surplus to measure total economic well-being. The higher the total surplus, the better the economy is. When countries trade, surpluses shift. Trade is through importing and exporting goods and services around the world. A country will import a product because their domestic price for a product is higher than the world price. So importing will lower the cost for consumers. However, quantity demanded for domestic products fall, and domestic producers are worse off. When exporting, a country's domestic price is lower than the world price for a product, so producers will export a good or service due to this country's lower opportunity costs. Opportunity cost is what a producer gives up when producing a good or service, so the lower opportunity cost, the better. However, domestic prices will rise to the world price for consumers, and access becomes limited due to the quantity being exported. This will cause quantity demanded to fall, depending on the good. Put simply, when importing, the consumers are the gainers. When exporting, the producers are the gainers. Although there are gainers and losers when exporting and importing, total surplus augments under trade. When total surplus is maximized, efficiency is maximized as well. Efficiency promotes economic growth, equitable markets, and allocative resource distribution. When a market is efficient, producers and consumers are better off and economic well-being is maximized. My real-life example is the Comprehensive Economic and Trade Agreement, CETA, between Canada and the European Union. The EU is Canada's second-largest trading partner behind the US, and in 2017, the CETA was created. The CETA is a progressive trade agreement between the two parties to maximize economic growth and market efficiency while also limiting trade barriers. This agreement reduces barriers in trade by keeping procedures when trading simple, and it has limited almost 98% of tariffs on goods and services between the two countries, which increases surpluses for consumers and allows access to market for Canadian and European businesses, giving more opportunities for producers. This agreement also protects geographical indicators for European countries when selling in Canada. The CETA increases total surplus for both parties as consumers and producers are better off and market efficiency is maximized. Trade is important for consumers and producers to access different goods from around the world. Although the benefits from trade are not distributed equally, trade contributes to global economic efficiency by increasing total surpluses, and when efficiency is maximized, the net economic well-being of a country is maximized as well. Thank you.